Somewhere in Paris right now, a woman in her late 60s is getting dressed, and she will be completely done in under 8 minutes. No standing in front of an open wardrobe feeling invisible, no pile of rejected outfits building up on the bed, no that doesn't work anymore frustration that so many of us know far too well. Just 8 minutes, 7 pieces, and she walks out of that door looking like the most effortlessly elegant woman on the street. And here's the part that will stop you in your tracks. Her wardrobe is almost embarrassingly small. No impulse buys still hanging with the tags on, no maybe someday dresses sealed in dry cleaning bags, no duplicates of the same trouser and 4 slightly different shades of wrong. Just 7 pieces she chose once, deliberately, with complete confidence, and has never once questioned since. Meanwhile, most of us have wardrobes packed so full we can barely close the door. And still, on a Tuesday morning, nothing feels right. 70 hangers and absolutely nothing to wear. So what does she know that we don't? What is the actual secret behind that quiet, unshakable elegance that French women over 60 seem to carry without even trying? Today, I am going to show you the exact 7 pieces French women over 60 wear to look effortlessly elegant. How to wear each one, how to pair each one, and why every single piece works harder than anything else you currently own. And piece number 6 is the one most women over 60 have already talked themselves out of. If this is your first time here, subscribe to Timeless After 50 now and turn on the notifications, because this is exactly the kind of content we make for you every single week. Stay with me, because by the end of this video, you are going to change your mind completely. We are starting with piece number 1. And I need you to really hear this one, because this single piece is the reason some women walk into a room and every head turns without them saying a single word, without them trying, without them doing anything other than simply arriving. The tailored blazer. Not the stiff, oversized kind that buries you, not the overly fitted kind with the tight buttons that fights your body every step of the way, but a beautifully structured, neutral-toned tailored blazer with a real shoulder line, clean lines, and enough room to move in like you own every inch of the space around you. Because here is what nobody ever tells you, and what French women over 60 have quietly known for decades. After 60, a strong, structured shoulder line is the single most powerful thing you can put on your body. It does not ask you to be thinner, taller, or younger. It simply walks in and commands the room on your behalf. It creates proportion where you want it, draws every eye upward, and gives your entire silhouette a quiet, unshakable authority that no amount of expensive jewelry, no trendy accessory, and no complicated outfit can ever replicate. The French woman does not reach for the blazer because it is fashionable. She reaches for it because it is armor she actually enjoys wearing. 3 ways she wears it, and all 3 work effortlessly. Over a fine knit with slim trousers and loafers, for that polished smart casual that looks like you planned it for a week but took you 8 minutes. Draped over the shoulders like a cape over a silk blouse, for one single move that delivers the kind of elegance most women spend an entire outfit trying to achieve. And thrown open over a simple tee and your best jeans for a nothing outfit that suddenly has presence, purpose, and a reason to be remembered. Ivory, soft camel, warm oatmeal. These are the neutrals that work hardest and flatter most. And the one rule a French woman never once breaks. Sleeves pushed up, always. 2 inches above the wrist, not rolled, not folded, pushed. It says I dressed with complete intention, and then I got on with living my life. Piece number 2. And this one is going to completely change the way you think about getting dressed, because it is not just a blouse. It is the most quietly flattering thing you can put on your body. And the reason is something most women have never once been told. The silk blouse. Or if pure silk feels like a big commitment right now, a beautiful silk feel fabric with a satin finish, something fluid, something that moves when you move and catches the light when you do. Here is what silk does that cotton, linen, and jersey simply cannot. And this is the part that matters most. It drapes. It follows the body without mapping every single inch of it, and it reflects light gently, softly upward toward your face. At 60, 65, 70, that gentle upward light is not a luxury. It is doing real, actual, powerful work for you every single time you wear it. It is your most flattering light source, and it is built right into your blouse. 2 ways she wears it: half tucked into straight-leg trousers, front only, one deliberate loose tuck that is not a mistake, but pure architecture, and open over a fine camisole worn as a light topper, buttons undone, panels falling open. Suddenly it is not a blouse anymore, it is an entirely different personality. Small earrings only, or nothing at all, the blouse is already doing enough. And the French trick nobody talks about: she irons only the collar and the cuffs. The rest, left slightly, deliberately unfussed, because perfectly pressed silk reads as trying too hard, and a French woman will do almost anything before she tries too hard. Piece number 3. And I want you to stop whatever you are thinking right now, because I already know what it is. You are thinking navy is safe, navy is boring, navy is what you wear when you cannot make a decision. And I need you to let that thought go completely, because what I am about to tell you is the single most underestimated style shift a woman over 60 can make, and it costs nothing but the willingness to swap one color for another. The navy fine knit sweater. Not black, not charcoal, not the safe, reliable darkness most of us reach for on autopilot every single morning without ever questioning whether it is actually working for us anymore. Navy. And here's the reason French women are almost evangelical about this one specific distinction. Black after 60 does something to your face that nobody warns you about. It pulls the color out, it creates shadow where you do not want shadow, and it works against your natural skin tone instead of with it. Navy does the exact opposite. It has warmth, it has depth, it has a richness that makes your skin glow and your eyes sharpen and your entire face look like you slept 8 full hours, even when you absolutely did not. 2 ways to wear it: tucked loosely into well-cut trousers with a single gold earring for effortless daytime polish that looks entirely considered, and layered under your tailored blazer with dark jeans for a combination so quietly powerful that people will notice you before they can explain why. The navy fine knit sweater is not the safe choice. It is the smart one. Piece number 4, and this one has been earning its place in the wardrobes of the most elegant women in the world for over 100 years, which should tell you everything you need to know about whether it belongs in yours. The trench coat. It started its life as a military garment, worn by soldiers in the trenches of the First World War, built from gabardine fabric, woven tight enough to repel rain, tough enough to survive everything. And somehow, impossibly, it ended up on every stylish woman walking the streets of Paris, which is not an accident, and never has been. Here's what the trench coat is actually doing for your body that most women never fully appreciate. It creates one long, clean, unbroken vertical line from shoulder all the way down to the knee, and that line draws every eye up and down, never side to side, making your silhouette longer, leaner, and more intentional without you changing a single thing about yourself. But the real secret is not even the silhouette. The real secret is what it does to your posture the moment you put it on. Your shoulders go back, your chin comes up, you walk differently, you carry yourself differently, and that is not a coat, that is confidence with a belt. 3 ways to wear it: belted tightly over jeans and ankle boots for that effortless swoop. I planned nothing but somehow look incredible energy, draped loosely open over your silk blouse and straight-leg trousers, letting it frame everything underneath, like a painting inside a perfect frame, and thrown over the shoulders with no arms in, draped across the back like a cape, which is the French move, the one that makes complete strangers stop and wonder who you are. Always leave the bottom 2 buttons undone, always. Let it move when you walk. Piece number 5. And I already know what just happened in your head the moment you read the word jeans. You either smiled because you love them, or you hesitated because somewhere along the way someone made you feel like jeans were no longer yours to wear after 60, like they belonged to a younger version of you that you were supposed to quietly leave behind. And I am here to tell you directly, firmly, and with complete confidence that whoever gave you that idea was absolutely wrong. The dark, well-cut jean is not a casual piece, it is not a weekend compromise, and it is most certainly not something you age out of. It is a foundation. It is one of the hardest working pieces in this entire list, and the French woman has always known this. But here is the part that matters most. It has to be the right cut for the body you have right now, not the body you had at 35 and not the body you think you should have. Dark, clean, straight or slim through the leg, hitting at the natural waist, with no distressing, no fading, no details that pull the eye where you do not want it to go. That darkness, that clean, unbroken line from waist to ankle, does for your lower body exactly what the blazer does for your upper body. It creates length, it creates intention, it creates presence. Pair it with your navy sweater and loafers for effortless weekend elegance, or dress it up with your silk blouse and blazer for an evening combination, so quietly powerful it needs absolutely nothing else. Piece number 6, and this is the one I promised you at the very beginning, the one that is going to surprise you, the one that most women walk straight past without a second glance, because it looks too small, too simple, too insignificant to make any real difference. And that is exactly why it is the most underestimated secret in a French woman's entire wardrobe. The square silk scarf, 30 centimeters of fabric that costs almost nothing and does more for a plain outfit than any statement piece, any bold accessory, or any expensive addition you have ever considered buying. Here is what it actually does that nothing else in this list can. It adds personality. Not polish, not structure, not proportion, but pure unmistakable personality. And at 60, 65, 70, a woman with personality in her dressing is the most magnetic woman in any room she walks into. 3 ways a French woman wears it, and each one transforms everything. Looped loosely at the collar over a simple white shirt, knotted once in 4 seconds. Looking like you spent 20 intentional minutes tied through the handle of your handbag, turning something functional into something entirely deliberate without buying anything new. And knotted softly at the nape of a low bun, making a simple updo look almost sculptural, which is always the one that makes people stop and ask. A 70 centimeter square is the most versatile size. Geometric or painterly prints, always over logo prints. If you love the print in the shop, you will still love it in 3 years. One scarf, the right print, and a plain outfit stops being an outfit entirely. It becomes a point of view. Piece number 7, and I saved this one for last deliberately, because this is the piece that is going to require something from you that the other 6 did not. It is going to require you to challenge a belief you have been carrying around for far too long. A belief that was never yours to begin with, that was handed to you quietly and repeatedly until it started to feel like truth. The leather jacket. I can already see the hesitation. I can already feel the resistance. And I understand it completely, because somewhere along the way, you decided this piece belonged to someone else. Someone younger, someone edgier, someone with fewer responsibilities, and a completely different life. And I need you to hear this clearly and directly. That decision was not yours to make, and it was not correct. The leather jacket does not have an expiration date. Confidence does not have an expiration date. Elegance worn on your own terms absolutely does not have an expiration date. Inès de la Fressange, Karl Lagerfeld's chosen muse, the woman whose face was selected to represent the entire French Republic, the most elegant woman in almost any room she walks into, was born in 1957. She is 68 years old. She still wears the leather jacket, not occasionally, not apologetically, but completely and unapologetically, because she understands something that took most of us far too long to learn. Style is not something you hand back at a certain age. It is something you grow more deeply into. Throw it over your navy sweater, over your silk blouse, over anything, and walk into every room like you have already decided the answer is yes. So there you have it. 7 pieces, 1 decision, and a completely different relationship with your wardrobe starting from tomorrow morning. No more standing in front of a full closet feeling like you have nothing to wear. No more negotiating with your own reflection. Just 7 pieces that work harder, look better, and ask absolutely nothing from you except the confidence to wear them. Now I want to hear from you. Which of these 7 pieces are you trying first? Drop it in the comments below. I read every single one. If you are new here, Hit subscribe and come back every week, because next time we are talking about the 3 colors French women build their entire wardrobe around, and one of them is going to genuinely surprise you. Until then, dress like you mean it, because at this age, you absolutely do.